Assassination attempt on the life of former President Donald Trump. That is the big story we're talking about this morning, and really the question, how did this happen again? Joining us now is law enforcement expert John Matthews. So one of the things we talked about was that in this press conference we heard about on Sunday, they said that former President Trump does not have the same level of protection as a sitting president. So we want to know, should that change, and why didn't he after the first attempt on his life?
Well, it obviously should change. We know that there's a need for it, and they should have ramped it up after the first attack. And that's something the Secret Service has got to look at. The report from the first assassination attempt is not even out yet, and here we have a second. So they've got to take a hard look at what they're providing, how they're providing it, and how did this second individual get so close. But let me tell you guys, I've got two big concerns. One is this was not on his public calendar. How did this individual know that the former president was going to be out there? And we know, as a mass shooting expert, I can tell you that these individuals follow each other. They search online, they research, they do preparation, they prepare for these attacks. We saw him with the GoPro, the backpacks, the weapon. He was prepared for these attacks. And I think after that first attempt, when he saw an untrained 20-year-old almost kill a former president, that sent a clear message. And I think that's why we have this problem with other offenders.
We talked to a law enforcement expert earlier this morning who felt like ultimately this was a win because we caught this guy before a shot was even fired. Secret Service agent says they spotted the suspect's rifle muzzle through that shrubbery there, about 400, 500 yards away from the president. Even if this is a win, how much criticism do you think the agency is going to get in the aftermath of this weekend?
Well, they may consider it a win because the shot was never fired and the attempt was never made. But for me, someone violated that perimeter again and got close enough to make a shot. So I think the agency is going to come under massive scrutiny for what I see as a second failure. Somebody got close enough to make an attempt on the former president.
All right, we appreciate you being with us this morning. I know there are a lot of questions and a lot of things we're still learning. So thank you again for waking up with us and giving us that perspective. We appreciate it.